appreciate you coming, Brother Rice. We love you and your family. God bless you.
Well, good evening, everybody. Amen. Good to be with you tonight. Glad. Sounds like I've got a lot to live up to tonight. A lot to measure up to. Sounds like you've had some pretty good preaching all week long.
I want to talk about you, I talk about me.
Oh,
You're all right.
we're just thankful to be on the way tonight. And I'm glad for good old-fashioned heartfelt salvation too. If I had to have a license or a blood test to find out if I got salvation, I'd be in trouble. And I'm glad I got something I can feel.
Amen.
Nights are awful hot. I don't know which one's are chiming there. You pray for us tonight. We just come to worship the Lord. We ain't putting on a show. We're just singing about the man. Amen.
That's good, Lord.
Raised in a good home where Jesus was real, His love where I could feel. The prayers that I heard, my mom on her knees, they speak through eternity. She said one day, son, you'll hear a sweet voice, one your eyes cannot see. That's why I say, God I serve has been better than good to me. He's been better than good to me. My Lord's much better than good. And I heard His sweet voice as I let Him in. That's when He saved me from sin. He was not there with His marvelous grace. That's why I say, the God I serve has been better than good to me. Now I have 2 arms, 2 good legs, 2 good hands and 2 feet. Strong back that lets me earn bread for my family to eat. And I've got a good heart that lets my eyes cry, and a home that's warm and dry. That's why I say He's been better than good. I just can't understand why. There's a light in the window.
He's got a mic here. You sit back here.
He's got it on.
Oh, is he good?
Someone standing by Like a woman brought to Jesus, who's taken in her sin. I was so ashamed of what I'd done and where I had been. Then justice called for payment. It was more than I could give. Then mercy smiled upon me, saying, I forgive. Oh, sweetest words he ever said were, I forgive. Yes, and then was wiped away and I could live. Well, I thought where he told that mansion he would give. The sweetest words he ever said were, I forgive. Now if you're tired of living with the wrong that you have done, just come on home to Jesus. You know He's cleansing one. He'll wrap His arms around you, and you've just begun to live. When you hear Him gently whisper, I forgive. The sweetest words He ever said were, I forgive. That sin then was wiped away and I could live. Well, life hard where He told about the mansion He would give. The sweetest words He ever said were, I forgive. Oh, the sweetest words He ever said were, I forgive. I was talking to Sis earlier about it. That was bring back some memories there, sis? That song? Old Singing Cooks. I've told this all over the country. Growing up, I had a drug problem. I got drugged in church, drugged in Sunday school, drugged on Wednesday night, drugged in revivals. But we had a 1971 or 2, I can't remember, 1972, I believe, Ford Country Squire LTD station wagon. Had the four-wheel down the green and had the hideaway lights, you know. Power windows, power brakes, power door locks, and had a factory AM, FM, 8-track cassette player. We had a whole bunch of them old Southern Gospel 8-tracks. And after a while, we had to put stuff in cardboard in the side, you know what I mean? Dating myself here for today. But I tell you what, we just so thankful for a lot of them old songs that we just love so well. And they're brand new songs to a lot of people. A lot of people have heard all those old songs. When I was out here, thought I was happy. I used to drink and gamble. I used to be that kind. But since I'm at the Lord, my life's been different. Since God gave me a brand new heart, a brand new mind, a brand new heart, a brand new mind is what He gave me. And I'll never forget the night that Jesus saved me. Before that night, I never knew I was so blind. Since God gave me a brand new heart and a brand new mind. The things I used to love, I now hate them. And they're still around to tempt me all the time. I no longer do the simple things I used to do. Since God gave me a brand new heart and a brand new mind. A brand new heart, a brand new mind is what He gave to me. And I'll never forget the night that Jesus saved me. Before that night, I never knew I was so blind. Since God gave me a brand new heart, a brand new mind. Oh, before that night, never knew I was so blind. Since God gave me a brand new heart and a brand new mind.
All righty. Let's begin to pray real sweet for Brother Ashton Kidd. I believe he's got a message. The more harder we pray, the more we'll be blessed.
Bless you.
Our Father, as we come to you, Lord, it's humble that you know how. Thank you, Lord, for the good things in life. For the blessing.
Yeah.
We thank you, Lord, tonight for a man that will come and called by you, preach the word. We ask you tonight to know him in a special way. We ask you to bless the word.
Yeah.
As your word, Lord, will stand when the world is on fire. We ask you to bless us, our brother. Lord, if there be one tonight that don't know you, may this be the time that they will come. Find you precious. We ask you in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Thankful to be here tonight.
Yeah.
And
Bless you, Lord.
very, very honored to be asked to come preach in your revival. And
Bless you, Lord.
I thought that this message on my mind for a couple of days, actually more than a couple of days, been on our mind for a little while.
Bless you, Lord.
And well, Satan likes to fight, don't he?
Yes, he's your dad. He's
But
your dad.
I'm starting to understand what Apostle Paul talked about when he said, "I've grown wise to his devices." Brother Clifford Price, I don't know if any of you ever knew Brother Clifford Price from down in Carter County, in our area, down in Brown County. He said, "Boy, it's awful." He said, "By the time a man gets to where he understands how to behave in the house of God, it's time to go home," he said. And so, but I thought, had a pretty good day, got done early, and I thought, boy, I'm finally going to have time to go home and study that message. And buddy, I'm telling you what, it just was one thing right after another, trying to get to the house. And we're all human, y'all know what I'm talking about, the little things that irritate you and get you aggravated. It's just Satan messing with us. But I told him to leave me alone. And he will for tonight, but he'll be back. And I'll put him in his place. He's a trespasser. He ain't got no business what we're doing. And so we got to put him on the list. If you have your Bibles with you, now when I tell you I'm going to be all over the book tonight, I mean that. I'm going to be, if God will bless me now to what I've got in my mind, sometimes I've got a few notes written down, but that don't mean nothing. Sometimes he'll let me preach, and sometimes he don't. So, but we've been really. We'll go to Genesis chapter 1, real quick verse of scripture. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. I bet everybody in here could quote the first 4 words. Genesis 1, chapter 1. In the beginning, God. That's all we need to say right there. And the title of my message tonight is Sovereign God. A sovereign God. If God would just bless me to be able to preach what He showed me, I'd like to preach about the sovereign God tonight. Now the word sovereign doesn't show up anywhere in the Word of God that I'm aware of. And the word sovereign, there's a couple of different definitions. One of the definitions means supreme ruler, which would be a fitting title for our God. And when we refer to a sovereign nation is a nation that don't need no outside help to support it. It doesn't need money coming from other places to keep it going. It doesn't need to buy food from other places. Doesn't need to buy its energy or resources from other places. It can be self-contained. It can build a fence all the way around itself and sustain itself. That's what a sovereign nation is. And when we begin to talk about a sovereign God, God doesn't need any outside help to exist. And we read here in the book of Genesis, this very first verse, the first 4 words of the very first verse. And by the way, if you read the first 3 verses, we find the whole Trinity in the first 3 verses. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Verse 1. Verse 2, And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light." Verse 3. And there was light. He saw it was good. Yeah, spoken into existence. That's the God that we're talking about tonight. Yeah. I do a lot of research in apologetics. I wouldn't say research. I listen to a lot of YouTube videos of guys and read a few books on apologetics. And basically what apologetics is it's proving the existence to God through natural means. But then you think about the book of Romans, I believe it is, the first chapter said, "For the righteousness of God was revealed unto us from faith to faith." Listen, it wasn't a carnal thing that caused me to believe in God, but I'd like for just a little while tonight, if God would bless me, I'd like to show you a few things, things that we can see all the way around us, that hopefully some way or another, maybe tonight somebody's here just on the verge of, maybe you believe in God, maybe you don't, but what I would like for you to see tonight is God all around us, the sovereign God, that He don't need you to believe in Him to exist. He doesn't need you, they talk about, I don't know if people get tickled when I use this analogy, but I remember when the Peter Pan movie came out, when I was a child, and at the very end of that movie, Tinkerbell starts fading, and he says, listen, Tinkerbell's fading, if you've got to believe in her for her to exist. Listen, I want to tell you tonight, God exists whether you believe in Him or not. He doesn't need you to believe in Him for Him to exist. He already exists. Listen, this great and mighty God, and I thought about when Moses went, out and he saw that burning bush, and God had commanded to talk to him and told him that he wanted him to go down and talk to these people. Listen, now who is this God? And I thought if we fast forward just a little bit and we go down to when that Moses went down and was talking to Pharaoh and told him, he said, listen, the Lord God has commanded me to come and tell you to let His people go, that we might go out into the wilderness and worship. And boy, I liked his reply. That's really where I thought about starting off tonight. He said, who is this Lord that I must obey Him? Listen, some pretty bold talk, wasn't it? But listen, these kings, these men of power, they get to thinking that there's something. They get to thinking, my old Daniel went to the king, told him, he said, I can interpret your dream for you. Yeah, he said, yeah, you're all high and powerful now. But he said, there's going to come another man. One of these days, God will remove you. Yeah, and He'll put another one right back in your place. Listen, boy, they say what they want to. I don't care who the president is. I know who the king is tonight. Listen, I know who the supreme ruler is tonight. The creator of the ends of the universe. And boy, listen, Job had him a little pity party. And boy, he got to feeling bad about himself. Got to praying to the Lord. He said, Lord, what have you done this for? What have you done that for? And boy, you've done this and you've done that. And my God, so what are you done talking? He said, you gird yourself like a man. Let me tell you a thing or two. And now listen. He said, where were you at when I poured the foundation of the world? Now listen. What did I hang him on tonight? Listen. He stepped there on the balcony of heavens. Listen. And formed the earth. Listen. Hung it out, made it out of nothing, hung it on nothing. Listen. You know the earth tonight. Boy, anybody ever believe that all this just happened by chance? Listen, I'm telling you what, you just don't understand the breadth and the depth. Listen, but he got aggravated with Job thinking, boy, all these different things. He said, listen, where were you at when I did all this? He said, how long is the foundation? He said, come on, talk to me. Surely you know these things. I'm putting this in my own words. Listen, but I'm telling you tonight, you think you know so much tonight, lost friend. You think you got it all figured out. But listen, I'm talking about a sovereign God. I'm talking about a mighty God. pastor by the name of Dr. Kent Holden. I don't know if any of you have ever watched any of his videos. He's a brilliant, brilliant man. He's at a debate, and they ask him the question, and these guys, they get him up there and try to make a fool out of him. You know, asking these questions that they know maybe a lot of people will just answer and just make a big circle. Buddy old Ken will chew them up and spit them out. I'm telling you what, they asked him, said, where did God come from? He stood up, he said, well listen, he said, you're not talking about my God when you ask where he came from. Because he always existed. Yeah, praise the Lord. And I know it boggles the human mind. He said, if I could comprehend it with my little 3-pound brain, he said he wouldn't be a God worth worshiping tonight. Listen, I'm going to tell you tonight, He is a God, and by His very sovereignty, it makes Him a God, and that commands the praise and worship of His people tonight. Listen, I thought when Moses asked him out there, Moses saw this bush, it was on fire, it was burning up. Boy, I can't stand back here at all, I got to move around. I thought, listen, I've been broke 2 ribs. They said never take your jacket off and never get out from behind the pulpit. I can't do that. I got to move around. If you're careful, this thing would attach to this tie, the tie would come off here in a minute. Listen, Brother Jeff, I thought about when Moses was out there and that bush was burning and he got out there. And God began to speak to him. He'd never met God, had he? He'd never been acquainted with God. And got out there. He said, well, I'm going to do this, what you're asking. But he said, when I get down there, who do I tell them sent me? Well, I like this statement. And boy, listen, you can preach one whole message and just off this one statement. And 2 little words. He said, I am. You tell him I am. The great I am standing there. He is the everything. The creator of the ends of the universe. And the writer said, there is no searching of his understanding. Listen, I'm going to tell you, his thinking is so far superior to what our little carnal minds is. We couldn't even begin to understand him. We couldn't even begin to understand the depths of him. Listen, I'm going to tell you, God's wisdom, He knows everything, all things at all times. My past, present, future, listen. And I'm going to tell you right now, when this world ceases to spin, and the planets are no more, God will still be there. God is a spirit, the Bible said. I had the scripture wrote down, I'm just going to read it to you. I believe it was over to John, in the Epistle of John, chapter 4 and verse 24, if I'm not mistaken. It said, God is a spirit and must be worshipped in spirit. Those that serve Him must serve Him in spirit and in truth. Listen, and I thought about that word truth. And boy, we'll get back to maybe the spirit in a minute, but that truth, listen, you know, there's a few things. God is truth. So He's the great I am. God is a spirit. God is truth. And God, listen, let me tell you about what truth will do. What truth does not need propped up. It doesn't need supported in any way. The truth will stand because it is an absolute. Listen, I heard the brother preach about absolutes a while back, Brother Jim McKenzie. He said, you know, there's a lot of things we can disagree on, but there are some absolutes, listen, that we've got to believe in. And one of those absolutes that we've got to believe in is the sovereignty of God. Listen, that He exists with or without your knowledge, with or without you believing in Him, with or without your support. And God is still God. Listen, and He is truth. Truth does not need proper. A lie, listen, if you got a lie tonight, there'll be loopholes. Everything won't quite make sense. There'll be stuff that don't add up on this side and don't add up on that side. But God is truth, and His word is truth. Whether or not you believe, this old King James, let's study on that book too. Listen, it ain't the only English translation, no, and it sure is my favorite. I'm going to tell you right now. Listen,
tonight or not. And but I'm going to tell you right now, and God is truth. And listen, and there's nothing else like Him. And He's a jealous